Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm going to talk about three types of joints. That is the inner join, left anti-join, and right anti-join. On the screen here, you can see the data set in products sheet and the inventory sheet. I have a products details table with product ID, product name, and categories, and the inventory details in the inventory sheet. I have already loaded this table in the Power Query editor, just in case if you're not aware of how to load the data into the Power Query editor, please have a look at the previous videos. Right, so let's do how the join can be done. So I have two tables and inventory details. I'm going to join the product details and inventory details. My expectation here, I'm going to do the inner join. That is the products which are present in the inventory, right? The products which are present in the inventory, I want a list of all the products which are present in the inventory. So let me show you how that can be done. As usual, I will go to the merge queries and I will use the merge queries as new. So because I prefer using merge queries as new because it will always help you to retain your original data, that is the original table, and you can always have your merge table as a separate table. So I'm going to click on merge queries as new, and it lets me show the window, that is the merge window here. And I will take product details as my first table and the inventory details as my second table. So each table here has got a primary key. Primary key is nothing but a column which is having unique values, and it is very unique for each row of that table. Like product ID, it has got a consecutive unique data here that becomes the primary key. So in the product ID, product details have the product ID, and the same column is referenced in the inventory details as the product ID here. So I'm going to select product ID from both of these tables because joins can be done with common columns, right? So I choose a product ID column which is common across both these tables, and then I choose the type of join as inner join, that is only matching rows. I will get a list of all the products which has a matching warehouse data and stock details, right? I will get a list of only those products which has an entry in the warehouse and stock, which has the entry in the inventory details table. So I go ahead and click OK. Before that, you can also see here the selection matches 4 of 10 rows from the first table and 4 of 6 rows from the second table. Just a quick summary of what the join is. So I validate this and it looks good for me, and I click on OK. So once you do that, I get a new table. I quickly change the name of this table and make it as full product. Or let me give the name as product and in an inventory details. Product details. So here you can see I have only 4 products here, which has got a matching entry in the inventory details table. So this is what is called as the inner join. It gives the output as only the matching rows. The product details table, whichever rows are matching to the inventory details table, those are the rows it's going to give us as the output. Here you can see in the products details table, we had many products, like, right? We have around 10 different products, but in the inventory details table, we don't have all the 10 products here, right? So the stock is only for these product ID. So the inner join will match both the tables and it will retrieve only those rows which are common, which are having an entry in the inventory details table. So that is the reason you have only these products which are present in the inventory. So I will expand this table. As you can see, I will uncheck this option, use original column name as reference, and I will retain this expand as it is because each of this row here has got a table, and I will expand that table. I don't need product ID because I already have that, and I need the inventory details. So I need warehouse and stock, and I click on OK. So you can see here, these products have a matching stock. I mean, they have a matching entry in the inventory details table. That means these products are present in the inventory. The rest of the products are not present in the inventory, right? So this is about the inner join. Let's move on to the left anti-join. So I use the same products details table, and I want to know only those products which are present in the products details table but not in the inventory details table. So I choose the products details here and I click on merge queries as new, and I get the merge window. Here I'm going to choose as inventory details my second table, and I select the product ID from here and product ID from the inventory details table, and I go for left anti. Here you can also have a detail on the left anti join. It gives you only the rows from the first table. That is, I'll get a set of rows which is present only in the first table, that is my product details table, and not in the inventory details table, right? So there are only 4 rows from the product details table out of 10 which is present, which is present only in the product details table. So I click on OK. Only present in products. Yeah. So these products do not have a stock in the inventory, right? They are listed as products, but they do not have stock in the inventory. If you want to go in depth and verify this, you can always go to the inventory details table here on this column, and you can expand this. I need to know what is the warehouse in the stock, and I'll click on OK, and you can see that there is no data for these products. Why? Because these products do not have a stock in the inventory. They don't have the details in the inventory details table, right? So this is about the left anti-join. Similarly, I will show you the last kind of join, that is the right anti-join. So in the right anti-join, I'll use the same products details table, and I'll click on merge queries as new, and I'll show you how a right anti-join works. Like, I choose the inventory details table here because my first table is the product details here, and product ID from both these columns I'm choosing because they are the matching columns, and I choose this right anti-join. So what this actually says is that the products are inventory, the rows which are there only in the inventory table and not in the products details table. So I click on OK. You can also verify the join here. It says right anti-join, that is rows only in the second. So I click on OK. So only in inventory. So if you want, you can expand this and see that, okay, these stock is present, but they do not have a matching product. So they are present only in the inventory details, but table, and not in the product details table. So this is about the joins, inner join, left anti-join, and right anti-join. I hope you like this video. Thanks for listening. See you in the next video. Thank you.